Welcome to the learning material of IATF, International Automotive Task Force, presented by Sakti Auto. Today, we are going to explore the world of IATF and its significance in the automotive industry. It plays a crucial role in improving quality, performance, and consistency through global standards and continuous improvement across the supply chain. Automotive Focus Area. Product Safety. Define roles, controls, and escalation for safety-related parts and processes. Contingency Planning. Prepare and test contingency plans for potential disruptions. Customer-Specific Requirements, CSRs. Understand and implement CSRs from each OEM or customer. Product Traceability. Ensure traceability for safety or regulatory compliance. Warranty Management. Analyze warranty and field failure data to improve quality. Embedded Software. Apply controls and validation for embedded software in products. Manufacturing Process Design. Use APQP, control plans, and PFMEA to proactively manage quality. Error Proofing. Implement poker yoke devices and verify their effectiveness. Internal Audit Process. Audit all QMS and manufacturing processes using qualified auditors. Problem Solving. Apply structured methods like 8D, 5Y, and root cause analysis. Training Effectiveness. Evaluate the impact of training and maintain skill matrices. Tooling and Equipment Management. Maintain and calibrate production tooling and gauges. How to implement IATF? There are 5 steps in implementing IATF 16949 standards in an organization. They are as follows. Step 1. Conducting gap analysis. Review existing processes against IATF requirements. Clause by clause, requirements will be read, understood where are we now and where we have to go. The progress that we have to make for IATF certification is bundled as our quality systems, which manages the process from production to dispatch. Step 2. Developing QMS documentation. Quality Management System, QMS, manual is a guideline document that ensures consistent quality to meet customer requirements. It is essential to manage processes, responsibilities, controls. It lists the methods with each department and function to comply with IATF requirements. Step 3. Training teams and assigning roles. IATF is basically a teamwork. As it covers entire organization, all the people from different departments are involved. They get trained on their roles for IATF implementation. Detailed training on IATF requirements would be covered in the program. With everyone trained, the next step is to apply these standards across departments. Step 4. Implementing across departments. The QMS procedure which has been developed to implement IATF will guide us on various standards and requirements that has to be fulfilled in a department. In this stage, team members who were trained on the IATF requirements will be implementing the requirements in their respective departments. Step 5. Monitoring, auditing and improving continuously. These activities are the core principles of IATF system in an organization. Monitoring helps track key process performances and identify deviations. Auditing verifies compliance with standards and internal procedures laid down in the QMS manual. Whereas continuous improvement drives better efficiency, quality and customer satisfaction by addressing the root causes and preventing from reoccurring again. Case Study 1. Quality Assurance, Incoming Material Inspection. Problem. Purchase department receives materials from suppliers and they are found to be not matching our standard of requirements. Action. Implemented a supplier scorecard and inspection process to assess raw material quality. Non-compliant materials are recorded, guiding business decisions. Outcome. Reduced incoming raw material rejections by 60%. The raw materials were matched with the standards required as the supplier selection gets decided on the customer scorecard developed and implemented. Case Study 2. Machining, Control Plan Adherence. Problem. It was observed that operators on the shop floor were frequently skipping in-process quality checks during production. This oversight led to undetected defects passing to next stages, ultimately affecting the final product quality and increasing the rate of rework and rejection. Action. A two-fold approach was used. Layered process audits by supervisors and managers ensured checks followed the control plan, and training sessions helped operators understand and properly perform in-process checks. Outcome. As a result of these interventions, operator awareness and accountability significantly improved. Within a few weeks, the number of in-process defects was reduced by 40%, indicating a major improvement in process adherence and product quality. The initiative also fostered a culture of ownership and discipline on the shop floor. Case Study 3. Maintenance, Equipment Calibration. Problem. The team found that gauges and fixtures weren't calibrated on schedule, risking inaccurate measurements and compromised product quality. This could lead to customer dissatisfaction, internal rework, or even recalls. Manual tracking methods were unreliable, with frequent oversights and missed calibration dates. Action. To resolve the issue, a digital calibration calendar was implemented with a centralized schedule and automated reminders. It ensured visibility, accountability, and proactive calibration, while integration with the quality system enabled easy tracking during audits. Outcome. After implementing the digital system, the organization achieved 100% on-time calibration compliance, improving measurement reliability, process control, audit readiness, customer confidence, and overall quality assurance. Case Study 4. Document Control, Traceability in Dispatch. Problem. During the investigation of customer complaints, the team often faced difficulty in tracing back the exact production batch of the components supplied. This lack of traceability not only delayed root cause analysis but also increased the risk of recurring issues and customer dissatisfaction. Action. To resolve this, a barcode-based traceability system was introduced across the production and dispatch processes. Each batch of components was assigned a unique barcode, which was scanned and recorded at critical stages, including final inspection, packaging, and dispatch. Outcome. The new traceability system brought immediate improvements. The root cause of any customer complaint could now be identified quickly and accurately, often within hours instead of days. Most notably, repeat complaints for the same issue dropped to zero, as problems were now being addressed with precision. Summary. IATF 16949 is not just a certification, it's a mindset. It drives excellence by aligning people, processes, and performance toward a common goal, customer satisfaction. With these case studies, hope you would be familiar with the term IATF and its requirements. Let's meet in another topic. Thanks for watching. See you in the next learning session.